Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dr. Baldy Knows Best. Look at these beautiful peppers that we picked today. It's the end of August 2026, kind of getting to the dog days of summer. Garden is really producing a lot of peppers. At the same time, we're starting to kind of wind everything down. In the dome, things kind of slow down in the summer, and now we got to get things ready for the late fall and the growing season that we can do inside there. But we're just going to take a quick walk through the garden and the dome and show you what's going on. I think a lot of us start losing energy in our gardens as the summer winds down, but there's a lot of fall gardening that you can take advantage of. And we've got some things started so that we can really get some more production out of the garden and the dome all the way into winter. So let's go take a quick tour. We're going to check out the new zinnia bed. That one's been a lot of fun. We had zinnias galore for the recent baby shower that we had for my daughter. So let's go take a look. We decided to put a new bed in down here. My wife wanted a bunch of zinnias, and boy, did those take off. But you can see the eucalyptus tree. We've been harvesting that, and we have a couple wreaths on the front door that are made out of this. It's awfully fun to use, and it just is amazing how this plant grows. But here's our bed. We basically just put up some big redwood all the way down, and then I put some cloth on the bottom to help with weeds prevention, and then filled this up with dirt. Took a lot of dirt, kind of a lot of work, and then put some irrigation in. But the zinnias have just gone crazy. So you want to keep cutting them. It's hard to keep up with them, but wow, are they beautiful. Let's go check out a few more things. We're at the artichoke bed, and we took out all the artichokes. They start to die, and then we have a couple that have saved, but we're going to probably have to start over with the artichokes again. I put some extra dirt in here, and now we've seeded this with sunflowers. So hopefully we'll get a nice late crop of sunflowers all the way along here. Spinach bed is done well. It's nice. It's really like this shade cloth. We just harvested all this. We'll be freeze drying a bunch, and we got some more that's coming. Lettuce bed hasn't been quite as productive. We have some carrots going in there, but we haven't really done a lot of planting in this one. But these will really get going for the fall, as that's going to be coming soon. Let's take a look at the super hot peppers. These are a lot of fun. Look at the stingers on those guys. Those are fun. I think these are scorpions. We have a whole bunch of different varieties. So these are all my super hots that we'll be making hot sauce out of. I'm able to put a little like mini greenhouse over this because it's going to take a long time to get these ripe. So what I'll do is when it starts getting cool, I'll put that tarp on there, and then I'll add Christmas tree lights, the incandescent ones, the good old fashioned ones, because they put off heat, and we'll keep these warm. And I'll probably not be able to pick a lot till near the end of October or November, but that's how we can get these ripe. I got them started a little bit late, but this bed is really taken off, and the peppers are beautiful, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Here's another variety of super hots. They're always just the angriest looking somebodies. They're kind of fun. We've harvested a ton of basil. You've seen us making this into pesto. Over here is our bed of sweet peppers, and that's what I was showing you. The bucket, I just went and picked all the ripe ones, but they're really producing right now. So we're going to be harvesting a lot of sweet peppers over the next month here. We put in some new peas today. Hopefully we'll get a late pea crop out of these, so we can really almost have 2 seasons outside here. Even sometimes 3. You can have the early spring and then stuff that does well in the summer. And now we're gonna try to get some fall crop going. Look at this guy. Look at those. Those are beauties. This is a Liberty apple. and it's pretty loaded for a small tree. We're gonna probably pick apples here in the next week or two, and we'll be doing a big cider press in about 2 weeks. So trying to get as many of these ripe so that we can press hopefully 10, 15 gallons of cider. We'll freeze it and then drink that all year. The pumpkins have really done well this year. They're already awfully orange. One trick you can do is put some cardboard under there. Some people actually put bags over them. We're gonna leave them on the vine as long as we can. Over here is this peach tree, and this is a really interesting peach. If you come in here, these peaches are rock hard, and they're a really late producing peach. You can still see some of the kaolin clay that's on there. These really won't be ready until end of September, October. And inside, they're a dark, dark purple, really fun peach, but very different in when it's ready. So we're gonna get a really late peach harvest, hopefully end of September, early October. This tree's loaded. The tomatillos are starting to fall. We gotta start harvesting these guys. So it's time to pick a bunch of tomatillos. We'll come and harvest those. Over next to them are the cucumbers, and they're going like gangbusters. Beautiful cucumbers. We got some lemon ones here, and these are some eating ones, and then these are more classic pickling cucumbers in here. So we've got a lot of cucumbers still coming this year, which is fun. Beans are doing good. I harvested a bunch of those today, but we got a lot more beans to come. We've got some other squash and gourds over here. This is our carrot bed, so we're planting carrots right now. We've got a few coming up already. I just added some dirt, got a shake in there. And these carrots will then get in the winter. The carrots that stay in the ground in the winter really get sweet. So we're gonna start really filling these up with carrots so that we can get them growing into the fall and into the winter. We're in the dome. Take a quick look at this. One of the things I love the most is my citrus in here. So what I do is I go ahead and I trim off the new growth, and that tends to stimulate flowering at the end. So this is going to be the fruit that we'll be getting probably in the spring. They do take a while, but this plant is just loaded all over. Down in here we still have two lemons from last season to still harvest. Oh, 3, there's another one in there. So we got a few going. Remember the ginger we planted? A lot of it didn't come up, but we're gonna have some good ginger here. It takes a while. The limes have a bunch of limes on them as well. Oh, hi Harley. This is our lettuce bed, and we harvested this and now we just replanted. So this will be our kind of fall, late summer, early fall lettuce that's coming. The zucchinis are growing up the tree. They struggle a little bit in the dome because it's so warm, but we've been getting most of our zucchini from outside, but hopefully we can keep these going and then get some late zucchini into the fall. This is the turmeric. The turmeric's done great. That's going to be a lot of fun to harvest that. I've got a new avocado tree that we're going to be planting and a new mango tree. The bananas are doing well. And then really my favorite is the passion fruit. So we got passion fruits all over in here. They're really interesting because you can see how green they are, and we'll come in and they'll just fall on the ground when they're ready. And then you take them inside, they're green, and in just like 4 or 5 days, they turn purple and they start getting wrinkly. Then you know it's time to eat them. So I can't wait. We've had 2 falls so far, and I can't wait for the rest of them. Once again, things are a little sparse in the dome at the end of summer, but we'll be starting new tomatoes and cucumbers. We're trying to keep the zucchini going. The peppers will keep giving us peppers all winter. So we can get a lot of extension into our year. In the summer, we really like moving outside to get a lot of our produce, but we'll keep things going in here and hopefully get a late harvest of things. But as you can see, the citrus and the passion fruit are just loving it in here. So once again, if you can get outside, get even a little bed, plant some of your own food, and you just slowly build it up every year and learn how to grow your own food. It's a lot of fun to do. It's really pretty easy. You can save a lot of money and you get some wonderful things that you couldn't otherwise buy in the store, and you can eat organically. So the better food we put in, the healthier we're going to be. So that's my encouragement to you, showing you where we're at. And we've been working on this for a long time, and we're still learning, and we make a lot of mistakes, but we also have a lot of success. Remember when we planted this earlier in the summer? That wasn't very long ago, and we just had a few plants spread out. And as you can see, the strawberries take off and fill this whole bed up. The most incredible thing is that you get to come out here and find beautiful strawberries like this one. Oh my, it's so good. But plant a few strawberries, they're gonna spread. Next year we're gonna get even more. You can get about 2 to 3 seasons out of the strawberries, and then probably best to replant, but these have just done incredible, and they're really starting to produce this late summer strawberries, and they really are an ever-bearing strawberry, so they're worth putting in. I have another new bed down here that's starting to fill up. That one only planted probably a month ago, and I have some June bearing in the front. Those have a little different flavor. You only get them once, but I wanted to get some of those for next year as well.